You know one thing I really hate as a kid growing up? Slide puzzles. I could never put them together. Did you know there's so many weird, wacky, crazy pop culture ones? He-Man, Mr. T, the A-Team. So many of them. Let's take a look. Larry slobber all over my desk. Yep, slide puzzles. You know these little plastic toys, they were cheap little puzzles. You could play with them in the car because we didn't have cell phones back then. So you would just slide, you get the picture and you slide it all around. It'd take forever just to mix the thing up, but you never get it back together. I tried to pry it apart with a screwdriver and never could. I know I had a Spider-Man one, but they made a whole bunch of these from DC to Marvel, a television show. Even an orangutan that had his own television show had his own slide puzzle toy. And we're going to look at 40 of them. I would say the 40 best ones, but it's just 40 random ones. But I think you'll have fun. I know you think this is a stupid topic. I'm not going to watch this video. Well, you're going to watch it and you're going to enjoy it. So let's dig into this. Hold on, before we look at slide puzzles, you want to support this channel? Become a member on YouTube or Patreon. You get the same content over at Patreon. I don't have to worry about the copyright laws and stuff like that. I can put stuff up a lot easier without filters. And every toy hunting video will now be members only. I want to target and found some pretty cool stuff. So become a member, help support this channel, and that money just goes back in making the channel better. It's not like I'm just going out buying lottery tickets with it. So become a member, YouTube or Patreon. It's all the same. Links in the description below on how you can become a member. Now let's look at those slide puzzles. And we're going to start with He-Man. That's right, He-Man and the master of his universe. Right there in front of Castle Grayskull. Always had a little piece of plastic you had to take out before you slide anything. You would always lose that. That was guaranteed. You take that thing out, throw it, eat it, use it as a cock ring. I don't know what you do with it, but you would lose it, that's for sure. And there's He-Man. And then we have... going on over there? Boy, Murdoch giving Mr. T a handy. I don't know about that one. Let's just move on. And Knight Rider. There you go, Knight Rider. Now see, this is one of those, once you take it out of the package, mix it up, you don't even remember what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, so you're like, how am I gonna get it back together? But there you go, a slide puzzle. This was made by Ja Rule, made a lot of them, still make a lot of rag toys today. And how about Skeletor? Oh, that on a shirt. Look at that. He's dancing and everything. Oh, Skeletor is getting down tonight, getting funky with it. And how about, you know they're going to have some wrestling ones. You know Hulk Hogan going to have a slide puzzle. Look at it, ripping his shirt off, looking all buff. Got his knee pads on. Don't want to mess up your knees. Never know when you're going to have to use your knees. Hulk Hogan. And Jedi. What a boring Star Wars one, right? How can you get... Come on, Lucasfilm. How'd you get this through licensing? Look at this thing. Boring. And it's not the 80s, of course. This is newer. But we do have Star Wars from 1977 or 78. Not released in the U.S., sadly. And I don't understand this slide puzzle because it's not missing a piece. Unless maybe that Star Wars logo is maybe an empty spot now that I look at it. But I like the package here. It has kind of like a Kenner look. I'd love to find one of these on the package. It'd be kind of cool to sit back here. I really love the oddball stuff. And look at this one right here. Defenders of Earth. That's right. He's going to defend Earth. Who is that? Dr. Purple Man? Who is that? Phantasm. And another one. I know these aren't in any good order right here. There's R2 and 3PO. Yes, he has a silver leg, although you can't really tell by the picture. There it is. R15. I don't know what the 15 is for. Maybe how many seconds before you throw it at your sister. And here we go. Defenders of Earth is back again with a guy with a big top hat. Has to be a villain if he has a top hat. It looks like Vincent Price if you would ask me, but no one asked me. But if you did, I would say it looked like Vincent Price. And how about this? Oh, Dukes of Hazzard. And that's not the Duke boys right there. That's the boss of the Duke. Well, the one that wants to be the boss of the Duke boys. The Duke boys don't answer to nobody. They have their own rules. That right there is Boss Hogg. Look at all that money laying around him. If you're into money, you probably like Boss Hogg the best because he was really good at scheming to get some money. Boss Hogg. This is kind of like, oh, my mom bought me a Dukes of Hazzard slide puzzle. Oh, Boss Hogg. That's worse than Corey and Vance. And how about this? Dirty word puzzle. I would like that as a kid. Not gonna sit here and lie to you. It would be funny spelling dirty words like pee-pee and poo-poo. All kinds of stuff. It would have been funny. It would have been some funny stuff. And how about G.I. Joe? That's right, the greatest American hero of them all, G.I. Joe, got into the act with a slide puzzle. Look at that. It looks like he's ready for action. And Bugs Bunny. Yeah, Bugs Bunny. Oh, I thought I saw a pussycat. Oh, he doesn't say that, does he? He doesn't say that. Sorry about that. And then we have Gumby. Gumby, damn it. Yeah, Gumby slide puzzle. They just went up in the corner and showed you what it's supposed to look like, but as you can see, somebody gave up. I don't blame them. This is some hard-ass crap. I know this is for kids. It's the hardest puzzle alive. I've never been able to. I had a Spider-Man one. I would never be able to put it together. How about, that's the Spider-Man one I had. I think the back was a different color. But that's what I had, Spider-Man. I think that's the one I had. Memory gets old sometimes, but I know I had a Spider-Man one, and I believe it was that one. Slide it around. I remember I could make his face a couple times, but I could never get all the pieces right. I remember I got really close, like 3 places. It was horrible, because you got one piece off, you got to mix it all up just to get I hate these things. I hate these things. How about this one right here? Batman. Yeah. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Batman. There he is. Right there. Batman, a slide puzzlerine. And how about this? Dungeons and Dragons. Did you know they made one for Dungeons and Dragons? I don't think this is the cartoon. I think this is just the game that people like to play. I don't know anyone that played Dungeons and Dragons as a kid. I know it was really popular, and there was a whole, stay away from Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't know anybody to play, but I didn't know many people. Be honest with you, I didn't know. Most of the kids I knew, I didn't really hang out with outside of school because they were playing softball or Little League or football or miniature golf. They were playing something. They were all playing with balls. They were like, you want to go to the arcade Saturday? I can't. I got to play with some balls. Don't understand. How about Superman? That's right. The super of all men, Superman. Look at him. Busting out some chains. I don't know why he's chained up, but there he is. And Cubert. I talked about Cubert the other day. How he's trying to be a Pac-Man wannabe. Give it up, Cubert. You're never going to be as popular as Pac-Man. I know you had a little slide game. Pac-Man probably had a slide game. You had to have a slide game. Pac-Man had a cartoon. You got to have a cartoon. You're not Pac-Man. Sorry, it didn't happen. You tried your best, but you didn't take off. It was a popular game for a time, but it was no Pac-Man. How about Rice Krispies? Snap, crackle, the pop. Right there. Yeah, can you believe they had to come? Please tell me this thing came in cereal. Please tell me you didn't have to pay money for this thing. And Mr. Smith, an orangutan. Yeah, they gave the orangutan from any which way but loose his own damn television show. And how do I know that? Because I can remember in 1983, my dad seeing the commercial to it, and he said, they gave that damn orangutan a TV show? And I was like, yeah, they did. Well, they only gave him 13 episodes because it failed. Nobody watched it. Nobody watched it. Do you remember it?
I'm here to tell you about Mr.
I hate promos, don't you? So if you'd like to hear more about my new show, Mr. Smith, call me at 1-900-40-SMITH, and I'll tell you all about it. Right. Think people are really going to call?
You know, before making this video, I went online. I looked all over to find out who does that voice because it sounds so familiar. I couldn't find it anywhere. I even went into a AI chat where it says it can answer anything. And I asked, no one could give me a straight answer who does the voice. Wikipedia, OpenAI, Internet Movie Database. So if you know who does the voice of Mr. Smith, the orangutan, on this TV show, let me know in the comments below. You probably won't let me know. Any other time you let me know any little thing, but thing I want to know, you probably won't let me know. Let's move on. Dukes of Hazzard are back again. There they are. There's the whole game. You got Bo, Luke, Hoss. You got Uncle Jesse. You got Daisy and her Dukes. You got Enos and that other. Remember the other? Cletus? Was his name Cletus? Even has the dog, Flash. And another G.I. Joe. Poppin' Willis! Poppin' Willis! G.I. Joe. Cool. And, oh, now I think I saw a piece of pussy. Yep, it's Tweeter and Sylvester. I think I saw a pussy cat. I remember that cartoon. How about this one? Spider-Man's back again. This is not the Spider-Man I had. Didn't have this Spider-Man. No, I did not. How about this right here? Ain't this cool? I saw this on eBay, and it's got actual Lucasfilm copyright on it. I don't know if it was like probably some fast food giveaway. I don't remember this. But look at Carbonite. You take it at a little plastic house, you can slide it around. You got a slide puzzle of Han Solo and Carbonite. That's pretty darn cool. And how about this? Yep, Showbiz Pizza. Remember that? I don't know how you got this thing. Maybe you got a party. Maybe you had a birthday party at Showbiz. You get one in a little bag to hand out or something. Or maybe they had a crane machine you wanted. I'm not really sure. But man, I tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't find female mice or meese sexy. I don't find any, male or female, I don't care. Rats, gerbils, guinea pigs, any kind of rodent, I don't find sexy. I don't care if you put a wig on it, dress up like a cheerleader, still not gonna be that, I still don't find that sexy. Some people might do. Some people are like, look at that rat, she sure can do a split. But let's move on here. There's Mitzi. How about this? Oh, this is going way back in time. This is like it's from the 60s. It's a map of the United States. This is like you leave Florida and your parents take you to California on a road trip and it's like, maybe by the time I get done, I'll have this. This looks like a nightmare. This looks like a plain nightmare right here. And another old one right here, the Flintstones. Was Barney that short? Man, Barney is short, but there he goes. The Flintstone party favor and prizes too. Wait, dandy as a gift. That's party favors and prizes too. Okay, give it away the prize right there. How about this right here? Remember this squirrel, the secret squirrel? I always thought he was going to open his coat and show you his nuts, but I guess not. You know, squirrels like nuts, but there they are. How about this right here? Honeymooners. Now I'm a big fan of the Honeymooners. I love the Honeymooners, and I know that's Ralph Cram right there. That's his wife. There's his best friend Ed Norton, and Trixie's not on it. Who's on it? Joey, the kid upstairs. Who is Joey, the kid upstairs? Did I miss that episode? He gets on it, but Trixie doesn't? Oh, that guy that's like on every episode, but he plays a different character. Let's move on here. How about Pac-Man? Hey, eat your heart out, Cubert. Now this looks, Cubert, your slide puzzle did look better. This looks like some generic crap you get at a flea market. They could have done better. Make it look like the maze. They could have done a lot better with this. And Star Trek. This looks awful too. It looks like something you hand out free. This is like some kind of freebie at some kind of something. I don't know. Some Star Trek convention. It's unscramble the crew. This is god awful. God awful. Worst slide puzzle probably the worst I've ever seen. Well, no, that Pac-Man was probably worse. And then you got Space Nick. I don't know who Space Nick is, but that looks old. And it almost made me say another word and almost got me canceled. So we're going to move on here. Mr. T. There you go. Slide puzzle. Picture of Mr. T. Got his face right there. He's like, Mom, I'm almost got it, Mom. I got it. I'm putting the mohawk on Mr. T and then I'll have it. I pity the fool who ain't slide my puzzle. And how about this? Universal Monsters. Now, of course, they did all the other Universal Monsters, but we're just going to look at the Wolfman. There he is, wearing a yellow button-up shirt. He's got a button all the way up to the neck. No wonder he was angry. And another He-Man one. Wait, this is the one we looked at already? Is this where we started? No, I think it's just another He-Man one. Because the one we saw was in front of Castle Grayskull. That's right, he's in front of Castle Grayskull. But there it is, He-Man. And the Incredible Hulk in purple pants. Didn't think you'd see that in this video, did you? Hulk wearing purple pants. There he is as a slide puzzle. Well, that's it, guys. That's a look at a slide puzzle. That's right, slide puzzles. So many of them. Could you put them together? Did they aggravate you? Did you hate them? Let me know that and more in the comments below. If you got this far. If you even clicked this video, I got a feeling this video is going to tank in views. I like talking about these weird toys and stuff, but a lot of you guys out there just don't even give it a chance. But for you that stuck around, for you that clicked on it and watched it, thank you. Now, hit the subscribe button if you haven't.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.